Tonight on Nightline, hole punch. Inside Dunkin' Donuts' battle with Starbucks in the recession coffee wars. We go behind the scenes to find out, is America really running on Dunkin'? Boiling point. Another day of anger and further backlash as the calls to strip 73 AIG executives of millions in bonuses intensifies. And we have new details about a criminal investigation into the failing insurance giant. Plus, breaking news, new details on actress Natasha Richardson as she's reportedly flown to New York after suffering a serious head injury. How a simple skiing accident can turn deadly.
From the global resources of ABC News with Terry Moran, Martin Bashir, and Cynthia McFadden in New York City, this is Nightline, March 17, 2009.
Good evening. Even going by its own name, Dunkin' Donuts is a humble business, serving coffee to 3 million customers a day and selling 52 different varieties of donut. But this may be the country's most recession-resistant franchise. 800 new stores opened just last year, and they expect growth in the region of 5% every year. And in this economic downturn, Dunkin' Donuts is now claiming outright victory in the morning coffee wars over its fiercest rival, the upscale Starbucks, as David Wright now reports.
For many of us, it's a morning obsession, a quest for that perfect cup of coffee. For the companies that cater to that craving, big business. These days, Dunkin' Donuts is riding high.
Well, Dunkin' beats Starbucks. You know, as you know, the consumer has voted us as being the best coffee in America.
More hardworking Americans prefer the taste of Dunkin' Donuts over Starbucks.
Dunkin' Donuts is claiming victory in the coffee wars.
America really does run on Dunkin'.
Thank you.
#1 coffee sold over the counter.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
#1 in those little foil bags of beans you get at the supermarket.
You want to get your coffee?
Dunkin' has a new $100 million ad campaign to trumpet that.
Dunkin' Donuts, you can do it.
The little mom-and-pop donut business that started more than 50 years ago in New England is now giving Seattle a run for its money.
Time to make the donuts.
I mean, the shtick of Dunkin' Donuts seems entirely different from the shtick of Starbucks.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're a fun and accessible brand. I mean, we're from Main Street, America. I mean, we couldn't be more down to earth. We have iced coffee, we have regular hot coffee.
How much is a cup of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts?
It's usually about $1.39 or so, and we think that's a terrific value.
That's for a grande?
No, that's for a small. We keep it very simple: small, medium, and large.
As a battle of the brands, the Dunkin'-Starbucks divide is almost class warfare.
Have a medium coffee.
Dunkin' customers pride themselves on being low maintenance, regular Joes.
Thank you very much.
Well, I think it's a working man's coffee, you know? I mean, I think that's what it is.
It doesn't have to be what I call fancy schmancy coffee. It's simple, it's good, and it's affordable.
Right now, Dunkin' Donuts fits in with the mood of the country.
Starbucks fit the mood for the country back when we were still a nation of coffee achievers, willing and able to shell out $5 a cup for a bespoke beverage. Starbucks gave us the concept of latte-sipping liberals, European cafe society as reimagined by hard-nosed American capitalists. Remember this gag from the movie Austin Powers?
Dr. Evil, several years ago we invested in a small Seattle-based coffee company. We can increase our profits 5-fold.
It wouldn't have worked if the brand were Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
It's a tough go for Starbucks because in this environment, certainly it's tough to get people to spring for the $4 latte, no question. Dunkin' Donuts is making such a push to directly attack Starbucks that it certainly has Starbucks back on the ropes, at least for a little while.
Starbucks is closing hundreds of stores, laying off thousands of workers, and Starbucks' stock price is worth about as much as a couple of venti mochas. But Dunkin' Donuts is expanding. More than 800 new stores opened last year. 5% growth in sales each year consistently.
Well, this is a classic branding battle that's unfolding. What you have is you've got Starbucks, who was doing incredibly well for so many years. And now, though, Starbucks is having a lot of trouble for a variety of reasons. And Dunkin' is trying to make a name for itself. And Dunkin' is trying to make a name for itself. And Dunkin' is trying to make a name for itself. And Dunkin' is trying to make a name for itself. And Dunkin' is trying to make a name for itself. And Dunkin' is trying to make a name for itself. And Dunkin' is trying to make a name for itself. And Dunkin' is trying to make a name for itself. And Dunkin' is trying to make a name for itself. And Dunkin' is trying to make a name for itself. And Dunkin' is trying to make a name for itself. And Dunkin' is trying to make a name for itself. And Dunkin' is trying to make a name for itself. And Dunkin' is trying to make a name for itself. And Dunkin' is trying to make a name for itself. And Dunkin' is trying to make a name for itself. And Dunkin' is trying to make a name for itself. And Dunkin' is trying to make a name for itself. And Dunkin' is trying to is really on the upsurge.
As these two brands battle head-to-head in the midst of recession, something interesting's happening. Starbucks has introduced a new value menu, going after the sort of cost-conscious consumers typically associated with Dunkin'. Dunkin' is going back to basics.
That is beautiful. So this is the coffee lab.
The folks at Dunkin' Donuts invited us behind the scenes.
This is our test kitchen.
The top secret test kitchen.
It's a little bit of top secret. Not everybody gets to get in here.
Executive Chef Stan Frankenthaler is overseeing a new generation of Dunkin' Donuts cuisine. He showed us the coffee lab, where a team of tasters tries to make sure every cup of Dunkin' Donuts coffee tastes the same.
These folks
do not get any sleep at night.
That's why they spit.
And the kitchen, where he came up with a popular new line of low-cal egg white flatbread sandwiches.
Has crumbled turkey sausage that has a nice sagey breakfast sausage flavor to it. This is 290 calories.
But the staple of Dunkin' Donuts is still treats.
This is a time period right now where people are looking for comfort, familiar foods, nostalgic foods, comfortable flavors, flavors we recognize, flavors that bring back good memories, fun, happiness, right? We want happiness right now in our lives.
Explain what we got here.
This is our new maple waffle breakfast sandwich.
Think of this as the recession sandwich. Waffles, eggs, and bacon you can eat in your car.
How many calories is this?
This is 380 calories, fully loaded with the bacon and the cheese.
Best eaten doused with maple syrup?
We put that in the waffle for you so that as you were doing that driving thing, it got labeled as lowbrow brilliant by New Yorker magazine.
You're not offended by that?
I love that. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want to be.
Lowbrow brilliant.
A term that could also be applied to the chef's latest creation, due to hit stores tomorrow. Nightline viewers are getting an exclusive sneak peek.
This is the brand new, never seen before, berries and cream donut.
The berries and cream donut. Pink frosting so rich, you can just imagine how it'll stick to your arteries.
It has strawberry icing, and then it has a mixed berry white chocolate bark, which is an old-fashioned candy.
So it's low-cal.
Yes, absolutely.
If you have just this much.
We serve over 2.5 billion donuts a day.
That's a lot of calories.
That's a lot of donuts.
Dunkin's advice to the diet conscious?
Well, we have munchkins.
During recessions, fast food tends to thrive. And at Dunkin', the emphasis is on fast. In and out in under 5 minutes, and usually under $5.
It's time to start living up to those New Year's resolutions.
Another reason the company may be well positioned to take advantage of the recession? It already faced significant belt tightening as America tightened its belt. During the 90s obsession with low-carb diets and zero trans fats, the company gave itself a marketing makeover.
Our best product, which is our hot coffee, has 0 calories. So I think that's very important.
Depends how much half and half you put in there.
Exactly.
And Dunkin' is hoping even the latte-sipping coffee snobs will now come over to them.
Anything else?
That's it.
I'm David Wright for Nightline in Canton, Massachusetts.
The dangerous and delicious donut. Our thanks to David Wright. And when we come back, you already know about the outrage. Now, new details about a criminal investigation into insurance giant AIG. And the latest about actress Natasha Richardson and a tragic and mysterious ski crash.
ABC News Nightline, brought to you by IBM.
What is a petaflop?
A petaflop is 150,000 computations for every human on the planet per second. This computer can be used to help redesign our energy grid,
cure diseases in the vascular system.
You could simulate the Big Bang.
We can build
smarter cities, cut down on crime, disease, gridlock.
Global warming.
It can help us make the world work better.
We just broke the petaflop barrier. I'm an IBMer.
Let's build
a smarter
planet.
Many women think they have a yeast infection when they don't. How can you know it's not more serious? Well, now you can know. The Vagisil screening kit tests for vaginal infections at home because knowing is the first step to healing. Vagisil.
We created Hyundai Assurance to offer up a little peace of mind. And for a limited time, we've even gone and added something extra. A plus, as in Hyundai Assurance Plus. If you lose your income, we'll make your payments for 3 months while you get back on your feet. And if you need help beyond that, you can still bring the car back. Plus, now get great deals on new Hyundai sedans. Hyundai Assurance Plus. It all adds up to a smart time to buy.
Where's my car? Where's my car? Where are you?
Dr. Scholl's massaging gel insoles with 2 different gels for softness and support are outrageously comfortable.
It's not too far.
Are you gelling?
I'm Bruce Johnson, and I'm an inventor. I was always congested at night, and that meant a bad night of sleep. I tried everything, from padded paper clips to straws. Finally, one night I was laying in bed, and I thought, outside of the nose, not inside.
Inside Breathe Right nasal strips are 2 plastic bands that lift open nasal passages so you breathe better and sleep better.
My nasal passages stay open, and I can breathe really quite relaxed.
If you have a cold, allergies, deviated septum, or snore, try Breathe Right and you'll notice a difference.
Say hello to Rosie O'Kimmel.
You look disgusted, Barbara. What's wrong?
Tonight on Jimmy, Grey's Anatomy's Chandra Wilson, and the first cast-off from Dancing with the Stars. Jimmy Kimmel Live, all new, coming up on ABC.
Tomorrow, saving your loved ones' fading memories on World News with Charles Gibson.
Hello, I'm Dr. Cash with Sleep Dentistry of Portland. How would you like to wake up to the smile you've always dreamed of? At Sleep Dentistry, you can. Most dentists offering sedation provide only light oral sedation. We too offer light oral sedation. However, our patients are most impressed by our IV sedation. You're comfortable and reliably unaware of the dentistry. If you need sedation or just a gentle dentist, we can help at Sleep Dentistry of Portland.
In a sign of mounting anger at AIG, the company has increased security at several locations, fearful that the public's exasperation might turn violent. And that mood is unlikely to improve with the news that AIG is the subject of a criminal investigation. The FBI wants to know if the company's collapse was entirely due to market forces or if some kind of criminal activity by fraudulent executives may have been at play. Our senior justice correspondent Pierre Thomas now reports.
Today, the outrage over those AIG bonuses only intensified, with angry members of Congress issuing threats.
I think we should be suing to get those bonuses back, not as the government that gave money to this private entity, but as the owner.
And more threats.
Let the recipients of these large and unseemly bonuses be warned. If you don't return it on your own, we'll do it for you.
For a company that hemorrhaged billions, today we learned some executives did just fine, thank you very much. $165 million in bonuses, with one AIG official receiving more than $6 million, 7 getting $4 million each. 73 AIG officials got at least $1 million. Tonight, angry lawmakers from both parties say they plan to tax over 90% of the bonuses to get the money back.
From my standpoint, it's irresponsible for corporations to give bonuses at this time when they're so sucking the tit of the taxpayer.
With all the frustration over the bonuses, what you may not know is that AIG, the company that has received more than $170 billion of your tax dollars, is also under criminal investigation. In the weeks and months before its collapse, AIG senior officials repeatedly reassured investors not to worry about the growing crisis in the housing market. Listen to Joe Casano, then head of AIG Financial Products, in an August 2007 conference call.
It's hard for us, without being flippant, to even see a scenario within any kind of realm of reason that would see us losing $1 in any of those transactions.
AIG continued to run TV ads like this one, bragging about its financial savvy.
Who do you go to in the clutch? Over 65 million customers rely on us when their money is on the line. AIG AIG the strength to be there.
In December 2007, more confidence from the AIG CEO despite darkening economic clouds.
AIG's exposure levels are manageable given our size, financial strength, and global diversification.
Jerry Silk is an attorney representing pension holders suing AIG, people who in some cases saw their retirement plans go up in flames.
The story here is about a company that always prided itself on its ability to manage risk. People believed your money was safe with AIG, and their conduct here is directly opposite to that.
Silk believes he and federal investigators will find evidence the company's public rhetoric is not matched by the facts, that crimes were committed.
It's clear now that AIG for a long time was covering up what was really happening there.
In March of 2008, with the housing market collapsing, AIG leadership told investors not to expect significant losses, despite the economic uncertainty. But the company was losing billions. In August 2008, AIG officials acknowledged challenges, but emphasized to investors that the company was strong enough to weather the storm. On a conference call, the AIG CEO said, quote, "I'm convinced AIG is a great company." In September, just weeks later, taxpayers were asked to provide $85 billion to bail the company out. It would be only the beginning. The company was cratering and would need billions more to survive. The FBI wants to know if the rosy picture presented to investors is evidence of bad luck in a volatile financial market, extraordinary incompetence, or crimes, specifically fraud. FBI and SEC investigators have subpoenaed AIG documents to see if the facts match the company rhetoric.
It appears that AIG officials were making statements about the health of the company that were belied by the facts. Government wants to know whether AIG lied to shareholders and whether the company also lied to the SEC in its filings.
At the center of the federal probe, AIG Financial Products Group, which presided over the company's meltdown, now receiving some of those millions in bonuses. Critics say the ironies abound.
The people who caused the problem are being rewarded for their bad behavior. I don't think we've ever seen a situation like this where the government is bailing out companies too big to fail and also investigating them at the same time for criminal activity.
Company officials have issued statements saying they are cooperating fully with the government's investigation. Today, AIG declined to respond to questions from ABC News. For Nightline, I'm Pierre Thomas in Washington.
AIG Chief Executive Edward Liddy is expected to testify Wednesday on Capitol Hill, where he can expect quite a reception. Our thanks to Pierre Thomas. And when we come back, late-breaking details about the condition of actress Natasha Richardson, who suffered serious head injuries in a mysterious ski crash.
Sometimes the best way to get closer is to get as far away from it all as possible. Don't let erectile dysfunction get in the way. Viagra, America's most prescribed ED treatment, can help you enjoy a more satisfying sexual experience. Ready to talk to your doctor? Find out how at Viagra.com. Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Don't take Viagra if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Side effects may include headache, flushing, upset stomach, and abnormal vision. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. Stop taking Viagra and call your doctor right away if you experience a sudden decrease in vision or hearing. 20 million men have had the Viagra conversation. Ask your doctor if Viagra is right for you.
Don't look, but you're totally getting scoped out right now.
Seriously, where?
Don't look. Been staring at you for like 20 minutes.
What, that? That's the money you could be saving with Geico.
Tell me who's watching. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Why let heartburn stop you when you can stop heartburn? Just one Zantac with a cool mint sensation can knock it out all day or all night for strong, lasting relief. Heartburn? Attack it. Zantac.
Are you and your gray hair facing an identity crisis?
My hair says experience. My hair says energy.
Touch of Gray, the best of both, combs away a little gray, never too much, just right.
Now I look like I know what I'm doing and can still do it.
Touch of Gray.
Tomorrow, it's Julia Roberts talking love, family, leading men, and a few surprises, too. Julia Roberts, Diane Sawyer. Plus, the first Dancing with the Stars couple voted out tells all. Only on Good Morning America tomorrow.
If you love spring, you'll love a Subaru. With its versatility and symmetrical all-wheel drive, it's built to help you make the most of the season. So come to our Go Love Spring event. Get a Subaru and go love spring.
Get $2,000 cash back and 2.9% APR financing on the 2009 Outback, now through March 31st.
Dex, you and I have a lot in common. How you figure? I help people strengthen their bodies. I help businesses strengthen their customer base. Dex, I help people find their trouble spots. I help businesses find customers through my print directories. Online at dexknows.com. Even on those huge search sites with the funny names. Dex, that's a lot of weight. Try lifting a business. Right.
Call 877-4DEX now to find out everything Dex can do to find your customers. Dex knows.
Did you really have to bring 50 wagons of stuff?
What? I like shoes.
We're not going to be gone forever. Oh, I should have just gone to public storage.
Public storage?
Yeah, public storage. You can reserve a storage space and pay just $1 for the first month.
Great. Now you tell me.
Need to store your stuff? Call the experts at Public Storage. We have a variety of storage spaces. Reserve now and pay just $1 for the first month at any of our over 2,000 convenient locations. That's right. The first month is just $1. Public Storage. Call 1-800-44-STORE.
Nightline continues from New York City with Martin Bashir.
There are discouraging reports tonight about stage and screen actress Natasha Richardson, who was transported with severe injuries today to a New York City hospital after a ski accident Monday in Canada. The fall took place on a beginner slope and initially seemed minor, but she wasn't wearing a helmet at the time, and her condition soon took a sharp turn for the worse. John Berman has the latest.
Natasha Richardson was taking a ski lesson on a beginner's slope at the posh Mont Tremblant resort outside Montreal. She fell. It seemed like such a harmless fall.
She was at the middle of the slope, and she didn't fall very violently at all.
The fall wasn't violent, but the consequences apparently were. There are serious concerns now about the 45-year-old actress, heir to an acting dynasty, the daughter of a movie legend, the wife of a movie star. At first, there was no hint that anything was wrong.
When the ski patrols arrived, she was talking. She was, she seemed really okay. She didn't show any sign of confusion or anything like that. She was talking, and she showed no sign of injury at all.
Still, resort officials say the ski patrol followed strict procedures. They brought her to the bottom of the slope, stayed with her back at her hotel. They recommended Richardson see a doctor, but she refused. An hour after the fall, Richardson started suffering headaches and was rushed to a nearby hospital. Here's what we know. Richardson was not wearing a helmet, and there are reports she suffered a serious brain injury. We don't know for sure what happened, but doctors speculate even though the accident seemed harmless, even while she was chatting after, her life might have been in jeopardy.
But what was probably developing was a hemorrhage or a bleeding that exists between the skull and the brain, and that just consistently got larger and larger until it caused the problems that we're seeing now with her, or presumably we're seeing now with her.
The brain is just so fragile that any bleeding, any hemorrhaging can be so dangerous.
What's going to happen is that it's going to press on that very soft structure, and as it presses down on the brain, it causes the brain to shut down. It starts to press on vital areas, and that can cause serious damage.
Doctors say it's not uncommon to seem fine at first. They even have a shocking name for it.
It's referred to as talk and die. So you appear to be perfectly lucid, you're talking, and then after a fairly short period of time, maybe about an hour or so, you start to develop all of these problems. Lose consciousness, become weak on one side of the body, ultimately pass out. You can't see this, and it's called talk and die.
Richardson was flown out of Canada this afternoon. A Canadian report said she was wrapped in blankets with tubes covering her face. Natasha Richardson was born into entertainment royalty.
Natasha Richardson is really known as being part of this British acting dynasty.
Her mother is Vanessa Redgrave. Her father, Academy Award-winning director Tony Richardson. Her aunt, Lynn Redgrave. Her grandfather and uncle were in the business too.
She studied from a very early age. Acting was always a part of her life. Her first role was when she was just 4 years old.
Clearly, she learned the business.
To survive in this business, you have to develop this really thick skin, because otherwise all the disappointments, all the humiliations, all that stuff is going to destroy you.
She won a Tony for her role in Cabaret and starred in films from Made in Manhattan to The Parent Trap.
Hi.
In 1994, she appeared in Nell with Liam Neeson, whom she married that year. He was filming in Toronto at the time of the accident and rushed to be by her side. There is much we don't know about her condition tonight, but we do know there is serious concern. I'm John Berman for Nightline in New York.
And our thoughts are with Natasha Richardson and her family tonight. Our thanks to John Berman. And we'll be right back with tonight's closing argument.
Surviving their reunion.
I gotta bring him in before we screw up everything we got here.
Won't be easy. People change.
He's a spy.
And loyalties will be tested.
We shoot him.
ABC's Lost. All new Wednesday at 9/8 Central on ABC.
Made in America.
It won't fit. Half off.
Need a new one. Super selection.
At the warehouse.
For fresh deli taste, why pay for the whole deli?
Price check on Deli Man.
Oscar Mayer Deli Fresh Shaved Meats. Great fresh from the deli taste without the deli counter price. Sliced, packed, and sealed at the peak of freshness. Oscar Mayer Deli Fresh. For the love of a great sandwich.
This is your captain speaking. We are 14th in line for takeoff.
Beep, beep, beep. Looks like it's bumper to bumper on the interstate.
I gotta get to Cleveland.
Should have skipped that second soda.
Remember your belt, your watch, your shoes.
I wonder what gas costs today.
$7 for a pillow. An extra bag costs what?
I hate traffic.
The train is now arriving.
The train has arrived indeed. Amtrak. Enjoy the journey.
On June 12th, all broadcast television stations will make the move to 100% digital signals.
That means if you don't own a digital-ready television, you will lose access to news, weather, and your favorite shows. K2 is on your side to get you ready for the switch.
Watch for special reports to educate you on the DTV switch. And throughout the year, look for K2's DTV test to show you what you'll see if you don't get ready.
For more information, just head to our website at katu.com. K2 on your side.
Made in America.
It won't fit. Half off.
Need a new one. Super selection.
At the warehouse.
K2 News, first at 4, weekday afternoons.
Did you see that on Good Morning America? One day Diane's there with our new president. Then the next, she's out all across our country, all across the planet, breaking through. Hey, like no one else. I mean, is there any door she can't open? And Robin, she's like everywhere. Talk about making a difference. She's got the strength and spirit to move mountains. And you ever hear the sound of red tape being cut? Well, that's Chris, getting things done. All the while, Sam's out there, knee-deep in like every storm. Hey, no wonder they were voted the best morning show.
Time now for tonight's closing argument. From heavily taxing those big bonuses to simply taking them back. The race is on to find a way to punish AIG executives who've taken billions from taxpayers just to stay afloat. But some financial experts are waving a flag of caution, reminding the public that an attack on AIG is, in fact, an attack on a company they own 80% of. So tonight we ask, would you like those bonuses recouped at any cost, even if it ultimately renders AIG incapable of paying back their bailout billions? The debate is already underway, and here's what some of you have been saying in just the last few minutes. DEFCON 5 writes, what kind of raging egomaniacs insist that an entire company will fold without them? Minced Media writes, which would be more expeditious for the American people, sue to get the AIG bonuses back or taxing the hell out of them? And Jay Spearman 4, I can think of no other people that deserve to be called to the floor right now other than AIG. And of course, you can join the conversation right now at the Nightline page at abcnews.com or on the Nightline Twitter page. And tomorrow, it'll be AIG Chairman Edward Liddy himself who'll be called onto the floor of Congress by lawmakers, and we'll have a recap of what's likely to be a hostile and difficult confrontation. That's tomorrow. But that's our report for tonight. Stay tuned for Jimmy Kimmel Live. But for now, for Terry Moran, Cynthia McFadden, and all of us at ABC News, good night, America.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel, and coming up tonight, Uncle Frank, Guillermo, why are you all dressed up?
We're going on a trip.
We do. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries.
Yasmin Restaurant and Lounge, Portland's most unique dining experience, featuring authentic Middle Eastern cuisine, live music, and belly dancers. The warm, elegant atmosphere magically transports you into the rich Middle Eastern culture. Yasmin Restaurant and Lounge, there's nothing else like it.
New at 6, the Clackamas County Park with the power to help feed the masses. The secret, small bushes that pack a big punch. Plus, Major League Soccer is coming to Portland. The inside sources at City Hall say the deal is done.
It can be tough for any child to fit in middle school, but in Las Vegas, one of the boys who didn't make the basketball team and struggles with autism was chosen to be team manager. And last night, he got to play in the last game of the season.
Nick since 4th grade.
He supports us, and he's just there to have fun.
You have to be really patient with him.
We're all a team. We feel like Nick's part of it, too.
Nick Tuma missed his first shot, but at the end of the game, he put up a three-pointer, and check it out. Bingo, it's in. The gym erupted in cheers, and Nick fulfilled a big dream. Isn't that great?
Fantastic. Well, Nightly News is straight ahead tonight with a look at President Obama's idea of offering war veterans medical coverage through private insurance agencies.
That and more next on Nightly News, and we'll see you back here at 6.